Abusuafo, I had Davcado TV. Say, when you subscribe to Davcado TV, I log on to our YouTube channel and then subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Your channel ding Davcado TV. When you go to Davcado TV, you log on to Davcado TV and then subscribe to our channel and then turn on your bell notification. So now, yeah, anytime we ever post a video, you'll be the first person to get in touch with our video. I had Davcado TV. We are coming away with a very good news. That's the foreign minister, Okujeto Ablakwa, just landed for Ghana. And this is a big win for Ghana. We all know that on the 5th of June 2025, there was a big reshuffle in the visa and then the non-immigrant visa that American normally issue to Africans. The new government, the new American government, led by Donald Trump, came into power this year, and then we all got the news that there has been some restriction. He's going through some restructuring and all what has to do with visa for Africans and Africans as in a whole. And then we got a very big and then a sad story. Some people may call it sad, but Obiwa and yes, sad man, because he doesn't have that interest to visit America. But those who have the interest to visit America were very, very devastated. They felt very bad because this is where, or this is what is going to prevent them from not entering into America. So country Ahodo Bibri were restricted in the visa policy. We all know, say, before we have the HB, the HB and the H1 and then the B1 visa that we used to know. They can give you a maximum of 5 years or even more. You know, that's multiple entries to America. That means you can go in and come out at any time within the 5 years interval that you'll be given. We got the biggest blow from Donald Trump that all those visas policies, all those multiple entry has been cancelled and has been reduced to just one single entry, which means that instead of 5 years, of 5 years, you are not going to get that 5 years where you have the multiple entry to be going in and out of America. Donald Trump said, I don't want that. So he just brought in, he cut all the 5 years and then introduced a new policy, which is a single entry, which means you can only be given that single entry to America. So let's say 3 months time, you remember 3 months or maximum 6 months to call now over back to your country. That is all. You can't go in again. If you want to go in again, you have to go and then secure another visa. That is just one single entry. But before, it used to be 5 years. So 5 years now. Influence Wako America and which is in 2025. You can the next year 2026 you can still go because your visa has not expired. So it will last for the maximum of 5 years. So you can go in and come and go and come within the 5 years. Then the president of America said, Donald Trump said, we need nephew. So countries like Cameroon, Ethiopia, Ghana, and Nigeria were all involved in those restrictions. But you know what? There's a turnaround. The new government led by President John Dramani Mahama has brought in, a turnaround led by the foreign minister, Okujeto Ablakwa. Just a few days back, he met with the foreign ambassador from America, from America to Ghana. So let me just give you his name. So he's called Alison Hooker. Alison Hooker is the ambassador from America to Ghana. So the foreign minister met with this lady and then they sat down and had this bilateral conversation and then agreements, and then they had a talk around the visa restrictions. And then first of all, the reason why Ghana was involved in the restrictions is that according to the president and then the embassy of Ghana, and according to the president of America led by Donald Trump, they said most of Ghanaian students that go to schools in America, when they finish the school, they don't come back. Most of them found themselves living in USA because you are given a student visa. So a student visa, you are supposed to go to school. When you are done, you come back to your country. It is not for you to stay in America. So student visa, it is not for you to stay there and work. It is for you to go to school and come back. But they realize that a lot of Ghanaians are living in America illegally through student visa. So because of that, they've seen all those Ghanaians. So even there was some time they want to, sack all of them. They want to sack all of them. Or some young from country because after your school, you are supposed to return back to your country. That is it. So due to that, they decided to restrict Ghanaians from entry multiple times, especially when you are going to work. You can't go and come and even if you want to do business. So it affected even the business people because business people, they do travel a lot. So it affected them. But there is this turnaround that just happened a few days back when Okudzeto Ablakwa, the foreign minister, met with Alison Hooker, and then they have this, bilateral. Let me just give you a tidbit of what just happened between them. So U.S. visa restriction imposed on Ghana reversed, according to the foreign minister Okudzeto Ablakwa. So the U.S. visa restriction imposed on Ghana has been reversed. The Minister of Foreign Affairs Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa has said. So we are all hearing this from Okudzeto Ablakwa because he shared it on his Facebook page. Let me just give you his Facebook page post. What he wrote on his Facebook page. The U.S. visa restriction imposed on Ghana has been reversed. Ghanaians can now be eligible for 5-year multiple entry visa and other enhanced consular privileges. Okudzeto Ablakwa, Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, foreign minister. This is what he wrote on his Facebook page. If you go there, you will see it on his Facebook page that he wrote it down there. And this has been a news, and this has been a good news for Ghana. Everybody is happy about it because single entry, they say MY, because restrictions from just 6 months or 3 months, you go and then you come back, you have to go and seek for another visa again, which is very, 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 bad for Ghanaians. But so Ghanaians are very happy with this, and everybody is excited for this news that just landed. So this means that Ghanaians can now be eligible for 5-year multiple entry visa, like I said earlier on, and enhance consular privileges. This good news was directly communicated to me by U.S. Under Secretary of State for Political Affairs. So this is the lady Samuel Okudzeto had a communication with at a bilateral meeting earlier today in the margins of the U.S. General Secretary or U.S. General Assembly. Mr. Ablakwa said in a social media post, like I said earlier on, he said it on the 26th of just last 2 days. So this is just last 2 day news. I am really pleased that month of high-level diplomatic negotiation has led to a successful outcome, he added. Let me repeat this again. I am really pleased that month of high-level diplomatic negotiations has led to a successful outcome. So Okudzeto has been pressing on this since he was, given this position as a foreign minister. He has been pressing on the U.S. government and then their representatives that are in Ghana and then the embassy of Ghana. He has been pressing on them to take off these restrictions that were imposed on Ghanaians or Ghana in general, because it's really affecting people because we cannot travel anymore. We, the content creators, too, cannot travel. So I'm also involved. So in case I want to go and do content in America, I cannot go. So thumbs up to Honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa. In fact, this guy is really working. He's really, really working for the benefit of Ghanaians, and we are so glad to have this guy as a foreign minister. So thumbs up. This time around, Ghanaians, the door has opened once again. Go in and apply for your 5 years visa and then multiple entry. You can go in and come and do your business as usual. This is Davcado TV. Make sure you follow us on our TV, on our channels. We are on social media, Davcado TV. We are on YouTube, Davcado TV. We are on TikTok, Davcado TV. All our social media handles, you see them. Just click. It's just a click. Just give us a click and then follow us for more trendy news. Davcado TV. See ya.